And there's a saying that goes, love is a beautiful thing. Today is another exciting episode of Unmasked. And of course, I have some of the most delectable people here with me again. And by my right, I still have
Vanessa Ifemi Jupiter.
and of course, by my left, I have
Wogo Harry Wisdom. People call me Yes Boss.
Interesting. Welcome. And of course, I remain your humble bishop. Today's topic will be, what do we prioritize in a relationship? Love or trust? Now, this topic is really interesting because your views would matter. And I'm trusting that your judgments will be nothing but, of course, correct and true.
Unbiased.
Hopefully.
Very unbiased, right?
Hopefully.
Now, relationships are built on several factors, I believe. Love, trust, transparency, and all of those things. But today we want to focus on love and trust. What do you think is more important in a relationship? Is it to love or to trust? I want to get your opinion, so I want to go, of course, ladies first.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Who do that? Well, I would say the two,
Mm.
honestly. One cannot do without the
Well,
other.
I think I want to make it a bit difficult. We all know that somehow the both factors are necessary. But let's say, which do you feel is more important? I think let's put it that way, because we can easily say the two is, but which do you think is more important?
Okay. Let me put it this way. If I don't trust you, I can't love you.
Okay.
If I don't love you, I cannot trust you.
Mm.
It's that simple.
Mm.
You cannot do one with the other. But if I'm to choose,
Okay.
I'll choose trust.
Trust.
Because trust begot love.
Oh.
Interesting. I think we're
Powerful.
going somewhere.
Powerful.
Alright, so what do you have to say about this, Mr. Harry?
If you ask me, I think I have a contrary view. My assertion is going to be absolutely different from what she said.
Okay.
I think she said she believed in the two,
Mm.
love and trust. But if she were to choose, she would choose trust.
Okay.
For me, I don't believe that one must prioritize love, neither trust.
Wow.
Yes.
This is unmasking.
Yes. because I am speaking from point of experience
Okay?
and what I have encountered over time
Interesting.
when it has to do with love
Mm.
and trust. So my personal belief is that if you want to maintain a relationship and if you want a relationship that will last longer, I think we have to focus on who fits into your career, your goal, or your vision and dreams and your purpose. Yes. Reason being, if you have someone who fit into your purpose, the person will stay loyal to it.
Mm.
He or she will come in with trust and of course love.
Okay.
So I think that's my assertion.
I think we have a foundation here, and I quite agree with both of you.
Okay.
But now, here's what I want us to do.
Okay.
People have ideas about love and trust, and of course, I will also agree with you that you need to look out for someone that fits into your purpose. Like this is big. I want us to come bare, like minimal. A young person, probably in university, right? For some reason, I don't think a lot of young people even understand their purpose. They are just trying to go through school.
Sure.
They are trying to
Just make that money fast.
Yes, some persons at some point there's a point where you get to like, how was my purpose self? Or maybe you actually encounter someone like in Terra Colonials and then begins to teach and you're like, oh, this
Yeah.
purpose thing are true.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time for persons to get to that point in
Yeah.
their life. And before they get there, they must have experienced some kind of love,
That's
right?
true. That's
Or they
true.
must have had heartbreaks and they say, I trusted him. He broke my heart. I trusted her,
Mm.
right? So I want us to go there. For persons who have not even come to that place where they
You're
don't
getting
understand purpose and all of those things,
Mm.
and they just want to go into a relationship, right? Should the woman be carefree and say, I love him, I just want to be with him? So she doesn't really care as much about what he's doing, but
Yeah.
it's like what they say, love at first sight.
Mm.
Yeah.
In school,
that
there's that
stuff
thing.
doesn't.
Mm.
That stuff. There's
Okay.
nothing like love at first sight.
Okay.
There might be. Okay, so when people say love at first sight, oh, I saw him and I love him, or I saw her and I love that. The
Mm.
moment I saw her, that's not it.
Okay.
You saw somebody and you were infatuated with the person's
That's
either
true.
character, beauty, or the way the person carries themselves.
Mhm.
That's true.
So you didn't fall in love with the person.
That's
You
true.
fell in love with an idea of the person at
That's
that
true.
moment.
That's
Okay.
true.
I feel like every human being has or have different personalities attached to them.
Mhm.
So when you get to know them over and over again, it keeps unveiling,
Mm.
unveiling until then they finish. So if it's love at I don't believe in that. It's not, like,
What
I
do you
don't
think
believe
about
in
that?
Okay, so love at first sight to me does not exist.
Hey,
To me at all, it does not
I think
exist.
both of you are on same plane.
Yeah.
On this particular
on this
love at
particular
first
one,
sight.
no. To me, love at
It
first sight does not exist.
But
Okay.
connection at first sight.
Yeah, it does. I can admire someone, I can see someone, maybe it's possible I met someone at the first time,
Yeah.
and I just like
Have
everything about the
chemistry.
person. His physique, the way he carries himself or herself, and his dress sense, the way he picks his clothing and all of that, and I would just love the person. But I need to know this person for me to love. I need to know the foolishness that is behind that beauty.
Yeah.
So it's mostly is that foolishness
Yeah, I
that
think I like that part.
Yes.
The foolishness
Yeah,
behind that.
yes,
Of
and
course.
it's-
It's the food.
Arrogance behind that something.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So it is mostly the
Yeah.
foolishness behind the beauty that we have to love,
Mm.
because that's what will stay. with.
Because I feel, see, people just talk about love. Let us even break it down. What is love?
Interesting.
Hmm.
What is love?
Okay,
Love is a decision.
Professor.
I'm deciding to be with you.
Yeah.
I'm deciding to love you.
Yeah.
I'm deciding to forgo every other person.
Hmm.
I'm clinging to you. I'm
Yes.
carrying you in my spirit. I'm
Mm.
carrying you in my soul. I'm
Mm.
praying for you. That's love. Love is seeing the person's imperfections and loving it regardless.
That's true.
So if you're now saying love is a decision. It's not, oh, I feel some type of way. I feel butterflies in my stomach.
Okay, so
When I see him, there's electricity that goes down my spine.
Yeah.
So I think that I'm have to come in here for a bit here.
Okay.
Love is ambiguous, right? Of course,
Yeah, of
we
course
have
it is.
several forms of
Love,
love
of
and all of
course.
that. But I believe that within the confines of what we're talking about
Relationship.
romance, a romantic love.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So bringing us back to the board, trust and love. This is my honest take.
Okay.
Right? I feel like love happens, right? And it can happen at first sight. As against what you guys believe.
Okay, I want to
Now,
ask you a
let
question.
me.
No, no, before I forget,
Alright,
before I forget. So you're saying love at first sight exists.
That's what I believe.
And they're also saying that you are choosing love. Is that it?
No, I'm going somewhere. Don't try to put me somewhere. Wait, allow me.
Mm.
Alright?
Alright.
So
Go
now,
ahead.
this is the reason why I believe love at first sight exists. You said love, you believe love is a decision. For me, I believe love is contentment. And I'll explain why. Many a times, love gives you or does not give you the privilege to make a lot of decisions.
Mm.
In fact, I'll tell you the truth. Love may not be a decision. It may be an occurrence. It may be an incident. I'll tell you why. In fact, when you begin to become very strategic with love,
Hmm.
you're not loving. Now, we can argue this, but these are my honest opinions.
Okay.
And the reason is, love, when it comes or when it happens to a man or a woman, it doesn't seek permission. A decision, you're permitting yourself to decide,
Hmm.
right? But when love happens to you, at the instant, I'm not talking about the love of, oh, now my purpose out of that. I'm talking about the love we
Yeah,
felt when
yeah.
we were in school.
Hmm.
When you saw that girl, or that, somebody, and you're like, I want to talk to this girl, I want to take her number, right? No permission. Everything is happening once.
Okay.
Now, it's okay to say, now that's not love, because maybe you were just imagining things,
That's right.
right? That was infatuation. But then,
Yeah.
at what point in the course of that process you think you fell in love? You never fell in love. Whatever you saw from the beginning
Hmm.
is what attracted you. All that happened in the process
Mm.
was just a journey through love. So love happened at the instant you saw that lady.
Okay.
Whatever is happening inside the system,
Mm.
you cannot say, oh, now I have fallen in love.
Okay.
You are just walking out your whole process. It's just like carrying a baby,
Hmm.
right?
Mm.
Let me know it's carrying a baby. I've never gotten pregnant before, right?
Oh my god.
But let me say, it's like getting a job.
Okay.
The first day you applied for the job, you got the job,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
You've gotten the job.
That's true.
When you're going to work, right?
Hmm.
The everyday work is not that you got a job.
Hmm.
That's part of the job. It's like everything that happens in the job is the work,
Okay.
but you've gotten the job.
Yes.
So for me, I believe that love can happen at first sight. There are people that you just see and you fall in love with them. Like maybe my experience. Let me reference.
Before you start going to experience, between love and trust, where's your stance?
What's your take?
What's your take? You all want to now tell us about your past. That story, this boy,
Okay.
he looks like a lover boy, doesn't he?
He is a lover boy, and he's ready to paint his stories, his love stories.
Let me tell you my take, right?
All right.
For love and trust.
Okay.
Okay. I will take love, and here's my reason, right? Trusting someone, many a time. In fact, I'll tell you, I don't think people have the most secure relationships. Everyone has doubts because humans are naturally prone to make mistakes,
Sure.
one way or the other, right? It is your ability to love someone that gives trust. In fact, trust is not the absence of mistakes
Okay.
on the part of your partner. Trust is not the absence of the person not maybe doing wrong or unexpected stuff, right? But love in its quality and quantity is what gives you the ability to say I trust you. Not because you know say I no go do this, I no go do that, but because you've conditioned your mind to know that this thing I've entered. If I don't trust, and in fact, you know that trust is like a receipt. When you trust people,
Okay.
they are prone to hurt you, right?
Okay.
I know that's true.
Sure.
But many a times when you profess more doubt on people, there are chances that they will leave more loose.
Okay.
Because there is no vote of confidence. There is no trust. So after all, you don't trust me now, so anything can work, anything can go, right? But I believe trust is you professing that you trust someone it's a vote of confidence to say, okay, you can try. I
Big
believe you
question
can try.
before
You
you
can
open
become
forward.
better.
You said
Okay.
something just now.
Okay.
You are saying that you choose love over trust.
Over trust.
So can you love somebody you don't trust?
The thing is, love happens without trust. The inception of love, it happens without
No,
trust.
You have not had the question.
I think Bishop, you are trying to count number five,
Before no count number one.
and you've neglected number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Do you understand? Now your attention is focused more on the feelings.
The first, the
The
initial
feelings,
stance.
yes,
No.
the feelings you have seeing someone.
The first time.
But you are not paying attention to the durability of that process. Okay, so what keeps this thing going? Is it just that
That initial butterfly moment.
whatever you
Not at
saw?
all.
No, because on the first instance, you might meet a lady who is on makeup. Do you understand? It could be an event, let's say a wedding reception.
You get.
And this
But
babe
they are
is not
fake.
packaged.
You know the funny thing now we are fake.
Yes,
Oh,
they are
you're
fake
like, okay,
lips,
yes.
they are fake hairs, they are foundation 1, 2, and 3. I think
Don't do that. I'm not wearing makeup. I'm
Yeah,
not
of
wearing
course,
makeup.
yeah,
No,
it's
no,
natural.
no. Please.
You understand? And there are something can be well padded. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my God,
And you're
Mr.
like,
Harry.
oh, I am in love. But guy, weeks after, maybe this babe came
Now you see the
visiting,
original.
and then you are not seeing the and you're like, no.
So don't be like
It's
that.
not what
This is not the value I see. No.
What you order.
Versus
What you
what you
order.
got.
No.
Yeah.
Disclaimer alert.
Yes.
What you ordered versus what you got is the same in this case. But
Yeah.
see, people fall out of love. That's what they say.
That's
Is
true.
it not?
That's true.
So if you're going to fall out of love, can you trust somebody and love them at the same time? Or can you love somebody without trusting them? It's a question. Do you?
When you love someone,
Without
trusting
the
them.
person.
yes.
Yes, I can.
You can.
Yes, I can.
Wow.
Who is this guy?
I mean,
Well, I think
Wow.
it could be his perception.
I actually have my reasons.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So trust is one of the most beautiful qualities you can have in a partner. I mean, it's not one of, it must be there,
Okay.
right? But the reason I said I can love somebody without trusting the person is because, first off, the journey of, okay, now I'm in love with this person and we're trying to maybe work out one or two things. You know, people grow,
Okay.
people learn, people become better,
Mhm.
right? And for some reason, I think I believe in people a whole lot. As much as I also believe I can change people, you can only hope that they change, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
However, love This is not the feeling. I mean the quality of love in itself. When you begin to practice loving someone, right? It has the ability to build people beyond the flaws. So when I say I can love somebody without trusting the person, I mean I can start without understanding how it will end. But
Okay.
I hope to help you become.
Okay.
You understand?
Without
Okay.
trusting you.
I don't
That you are
trust.
going to
Yes,
become.
because I don't. For a start, I don't.
You don't know this person,
I don't
so
know
you
this
cannot
person.
trust.
For
You
a
cannot
start,
attach
there's
trust.
nobody.
Okay,
you
he's
can
coming from the
even
angle
trust.
that he
Yes,
loves at
he-
first sight.
yes, he just met this person.
Yeah, I can love them.
Yes,
In
and
the
the
course
love.
of the journey, I don't think there's a. Okay, maybe if there was a married person here, I don't think there's a point of journey where it's like, oh, the trust now is 100%. So I believe it was maybe in the course of the journey they kept on learning. You keep learning more about the person.
But Bishop, let me come in. The topic we are trying to dissect here is in love or in a relationship. Which
Which is
of
more
these
important?
It's more
is
important.
For me, it's
love.
To
or
use
trust?
love.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I want to say something. Love is fickle.
Love is what?
Fickle.
I mean,
It's a fickle
trust-
feeling.
Sure.
Because if you're saying that you're loving somebody from the first instance, it's a feeling. So feelings fluctuate.
That's true.
Feelings are not standard.
Are not
They're not
stable.
valid. Why? Because I can feel happy at this moment,
Of
and the
course.
next minute I'm sad, and the next minute I'm depressed.
Unlike Harry.
Feelings fluctuate. So if you're saying that love is more important, you are telling me that at some moment you can just look at some person and say, I don't love you anymore. This moment I love you, this moment I don't love you.
Yeah, but
Well, that's the thing about love is you can't say I love you now. I don't love you anymore.
Okay.
What
That's
is
the
it?
problem.
No, because
if
no,
you
from
say
your
love is
angle.
fickle,
No,
if
from
you
your
say love is
angle.
fickle,
See,
right?
Mr.
You are
Bishop.
never in love. Oh.
No, don't say that. That's where I'm coming
you feel
from.
so?
It's easy. You can say
That's not where I'm coming
you can
from.
say you're not interested in the relationship or the union, but many a times, right? Maybe if you've had experience, you've had people you love. There are things that could have happened that made you separate. I don't want to be in this again. For my health, for my safety, for my future. I don't think we can work. But I don't think from that point on, I don't think hate steps into your heart and says, "Oh, I don't have anything to do with this
No.
person anymore."
Remember that the topic we are trying to discuss centers around romance and relationship.
Yes.
Romance. Do you understand? So we are saying that, of course, I might be having, Vanessa and I might be in a relationship, and for God knows how long, and tomorrow we end up separating, going our separate ways. But we are saying, during the process of this relationship, what do I prioritize? Was it love or trust? Do you understand? I think that's what we are trying to discuss.
Yes.
And at this point, you need to tell us what you prioritize. You have said love.
Yes.
Yes.
And you're saying that you love somebody from the first instance you're seeing them, you can love them. So if you're saying that you can love them from that first instance, will that love carry you?
Yeah.
And I asked you also, can you love somebody
That you do not trust.
that you do not trust?
Okay. Vanny, let me ask Bishop a straight
Because I'm not understanding where
Bishop.
Everybody see, this is
Bishop.
two against one.
No, it's not.
So this is two, but I stand my ground.
It's not.
All right,
It's
ask,
not.
you can
Bishop,
ask.
I want to ask you this straight question.
Alright.
And I want
A straight
yes
answer.
Or a no answer.
Wait,
Are
let me
you-
breathe in. Let me breathe in and breathe out.
Okay, breathing.
Mr. Yes, boss, you know.
Don't worry, calm
Okay.
down, don't worry. It's not
Have
going
you
to shoot
ever loved someone before and currently you guys are no longer together? Or at the point you separated, somebody you once loved?
Yes.
What happened that along
This is
the line?
like a therapy session.
No, it's not. Check. This is unmarked.
All right, so let's go.
This is
Right.
unmarked. So we have to unmark all the stories.
So actually, I've had someone I love,
Okay.
and currently, I mean, things didn't work out the way
Okay.
we wanted. And of course, if I'm going to be honest,
You ready, cause?
You love that boy?
No,
You love
let's
that
hear
boy?
it.
I don't think
Because
so.
I'm reading through his mind.
No, I wasn't the cause.
But you're
Okay.
a lover boy. Accept, yes or no?
I don't know what that means. Hello.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
You're a helpless
Okay?
romantic, that's what it means.
I don't know what that means.
Right.
Wow.
But however, what happened was I had someone I really liked at some point, right? And I think that was in school. But in the course of the journey, I figured things were not exactly working. In fact, it was during COVID.
Okay.
Now I figured that couldn't talk as much.
Okay.
While people were probably having the best times of their life in COVID, for me, I couldn't keep up with the convos.
Okay.
It was a bit easier because we could see physically and talk and maybe hang out and But for me now, the online stuff wasn't working. I'm like, so this maybe I've learned better now, but I didn't know how to call and then like who will they talk? Not talk to a cut call. Chat. I'm like, I don't have the energy. I couldn't catch up and meet up with it, so I was like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. But eventually, I think at some point, I figured that the person wasn't totally honest, also, right?
So trust.
So yeah,
trust now came in.
I know that.
Now let me bust your brain.
Yeah.
Do you still love her?
Yes, I do.
You still love her till
I
today?
still appreciate her.
No, that's not what I asked you.
Do you
Do
still
you still
love
love her like the first time you met
met
her?
No, you can't.
That's
what
exactly
you're
my
saying.
point now. It's a feeling.
That's my point.
It
That's her point.
fluctuates.
All right.
So if you don't love her anymore, it means that trust wins.
Interesting.
Okay, I'll give you a story.
Okay, your story.
Oh
please.
my God, this thing I want to say now.
Your
It's
story.
not easy that gets me.
No,
Disclaimer
I-
alert is not me. It's my friend
Yes.
that I don't know.
We know. Her name is Vanessa.
Okay, so my first boyfriend ever in my entire life.
Wow.
Like my first. I was in year 3, second semester, studying engineering. Now you know how it is. There was this lecturer in school. I won't call his name. He was giving me a tough time. So this boy just helped me. I went through it, and well, I saw him. I admired him. It was an admiration. Okay, he's tall. Okay, something about him was given, but it wasn't love. Now with time, I got to trust him. I started relying on him. The trust grew each day like 5%. Each day he kept, building this. In his mind, it was grooming me. In my mind, I was like, okay, until I trust you, I cannot be with you,
That's true.
in quotes. And then we kept going that way. And then the lecturer, went off my back. I trusted him fully. Now, after I trusted him, I noticed that I now fell in love with him during that process of the trust. But he broke my heart.
I
Oh.
almost wanted to say that.
Sorry.
And I fell out of love.
And you fell out.
But I still trust him.
Yeah.
That is
So
why.
now you don't love him.
No, I don't. I never said love is the ultimate for me.
No, I'm just saying you don't
I don't love him anymore.
love him anymore, but you trust him.
I trust him. It's a different form of love now. It's not the romantic type.
Yeah.
It is the one I have for my friend. Oh, how are you? How are you doing? Though I'll never call him and ask him how are you doing. That nigga broke my heart. I cried for almost a year.
Yeah.
If you see me, I was a mess. My hair was, I could not even think of, if I come out like this, you'll be like, what's wrong with this one? Why are you like this?
Sorry.
Alright.
You get so
that means
trust means all the time. Because till tomorrow, if I have a problem, I'll still call myself, this is what I have, what do you think? He will come through.
Yeah.
Because I trust him enough to handle that situation. I trust him enough not to go out and start telling people about it. I trust him enough to say, okay, this is what I think you should do, this is what I think you should do. And nobody, no single soul will hear it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's to say, love could be very active in a relationship, whereas as trust, but the relationship can go sad.
Okay. Explain what that's.
Okay, so you can love someone, like this guy, you love this guy, and this guy, you have good trust. Maybe it's not broken your trust before, but the relationship may not see the light of the day.
Okay.
I think from what she is saying, because this guy, she still trusts this guy. And on some matters, she can comfortably reach out to him to say, what's up? What do I do? Where do I go from here? And this guy is going to offer solution to her. Okay? But the fact that the thing didn't go well with them or between them did not just end their connection. That's what I'm trying to say. But for me, it does not work like that. Okay? So me, as an individual, if I see you, I will like you. I will trust you. Now, so the problem I have personally is that I trust people a lot.
Easily.
That's
From
me.
day one.
From day one. So if I meet you, Vanny,
You
on the
trust me.
first day, hold on. If I meet you, hold
That was a quick one.
on. Yes. If I should meet you on the first day or
Yeah.
first date, and you introduce yourself to me as Blessing,
You trust that
That's going to be your name on my phone till even though we are married. I'm going to say Blessing, then you are rename Vanessa. So Blessing Vanessa. That's me.
Okay.
I have plenty of them on my phone. So for me, if I meet someone, I will like you. Okay? And I will also trust you.
Okay.
Okay? But for us to stay, and what I prioritize, and why if you see, they are not, if you check around me, you will not see too many persons around me. It's not that I don't like these people, I don't trust them. But I am interested in what you can do to what I carry.
Okay.
And so what becomes a qualification to earning someone's, for someone to earn my love is the level of contribution that you would the value you would directly have on what I possess as what I consider to be either my purpose or my vision. Okay? So, true story.
Okay.
I once loved this girl.
Which girl is that?
I wouldn't mind mentioning her name. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
In fact, at some point, she used to tell her friends that even though she goes out stay with another guy, and Harry caught her, I'm not going to break up with her. That was mad. Like, I was so connected to the point that if she goes out and she's standing somewhere, I can feel what exactly she's doing.
Vibrations.
I don't know if you've been in that situation.
Doctor Strange.
No, not really Doctor. Yeah,
No, it's real.
It's real.
I quite agree with him.
I can feel what exactly.
My own is not to do. I
I can feel what exactly she's doing. I can feel where she is.
You can literally tell.
I can literally,
guys also
I can
feel that
literally
way.
tell.
You
Yes.
can hear what she's saying.
She's
You can
saying.
communicate something to her.
No, I'm telling you.
It's real.
I was so connected to her.
If I'm affirming to it.
No, you don't have to run. You
No,
know,
I cannot be with you. Before you will pass it to me.
No.
What?
There are
True.
levels to this
True,
thing.
there are levels. True. Like, if she's sick and she refuses to tell me, I will call her. You are not fine. And she, no, I am fine. You are not fine. And she, it's just that I'm having headache. I said, I could just open up and tell me, no, see, it was that deep. But you know, we were together for quite a number of time. Everybody thought, hey, that's the girl.
How many years you guys did?
We did that for 2-3 years.
Okay.
You get?
Fair enough.
And we were together. Everybody knew. But no, whenever I try to present what I carry in me, you will see the distance between us. She was not aligned. In fact, I cannot wake up in the night and I said, I had this dream or this vision. And what do you have to say? Leave it, it's just a mere dream. And in me, who is this one, fine? What is she doing? Okay, so I came up with one idea one certain time. And like my partner, babe, this is what I had in mind. And what do you think?
Yeah.
She said it will work. I said, how do you mean? She said it will work. I said, what makes you feel this will work?
Yeah.
She said, just forget it, it will work. I didn't twist the question. I twisted the question. I said, okay, so why do you think this may not work? She said, babe, leave it. It will work. I know that passion does not drive progress or success or result.
Yeah.
Strategies must be in play. And there was nothing strategic about her opinion. And there, beginning from that point onward, guys, I'm sorry, but I fell out of love. I did.
It's the tears for me.
Sorry.
I fell out of love.
But did you say trust her?
Trust? Of course, I trust her.
Okay.
I trust her on things. I know she cannot steal my money. I know she cannot go around eating or gossiping to other ladies. I know she doesn't club. I know she does not smoke. So I trust her. I know she's a church girl. She believes in Christ, which I do. But we are not
Aligning.
aligning. My value,
Value
my core
system.
value, my system does not match his heart.
Yeah.
So for me, it's beyond the love and the trust. So guys, for me, I was saying that it does not take neither trust or love for me to stay in a relationship. The person must align with my set of values and, of course, my purpose. So the individual must fit into what I carry for either me to love you or to trust you. But if it's love, I love you. If it's trust, I trust you. But for us to do a relationship stuff, it must fit into me. So that's my opinion.
Okay. So I think you've stated your own perspective, and honestly, thank you.
Thank you.
Right. So I think I was a bit misunderstood. So let me also create a balance from my perspective, right? So when I say I can actually start off with love, and love is like my guiding principle, is because For me, first of all, I'm a person of faith, right?
Okay.
So I believe that love, like we say, love conquers all, right? So trust along the way would come, all right? But I'm not saying trust is not important,
Okay.
right? I believe we're going to build trust. Trust is built by experiences, and a lot of things come and play along the line. But for me, love is enough for me to start a journey. So that is basically the balance I'm trying to create. I believe that you should trust, but for me, love is enough to start. And of course, along the line, let's see what happens. Thank you.
Word. So for me, it has to be trust. See, for me to open up to you, I have to trust you. I have to trust that you would carry it to your grave. Whatever it is I tell you, and I don't want it out there, you can carry it to your grave. I don't trust that once can be shot.
Do you trust me?
I don't.
These are the
I
problems.
don't love you.
Oh.
Romantically,
Oh, thank
I love you as a brother.
Oh.
As a
Do
colleague.
you understand?
Yeah.
As a colleague, as a brother,
Yeah.
it's not romantic love. I can't love you that way because I don't trust you. The moment I start trusting you beyond that, maybe I can see myself. And before I get to that point, we have to be spending a lot of time together. Unusual, ungodly hours, those kind of
Oh,
times.
there must be godly hours, please. Use godly hours.
Ungodly hours is in night time. I'm like, ungodly hours.
Yeah,
Just know you know,
I
have to spend it out.
understand.
Yeah.
I do
You have to
understand.
spend, and then for me to trust you, like there's somebody said something one time, said, for me to be able to do something or be with you or do any form of trusting, I have to know you. And even in the Bible, and it said, and in you. And there was
Oh, you're quoting scripture now?
I'm not going to consider those ones that want to justify the sin. We're not going to put that.
Alright, so thank you so much.
So that's
Thank
it.
you.
I believe trust is.
Yeah, for
Yes, trust and love goes both ways. You cannot choose one or the other. While there are other forms of see,
Yeah.
without love, you can hold a friendship or relationship or
Yeah.
marriage. So
But
love
without,
exists.
yeah, but without
But
trust.
without trust, without loyalty, without understanding,
Yeah.
without all the other factors, you cannot be the relationship.
Yeah, I kind of ingredients of
Yeah.
also.
Yeah,
So I think somehow all of the things we said,
they are under love.
we are saying almost the same thing, but just that we are coming from different
Different angles.
personalities and different angles, right? And I believe for those that are viewing, you've been able to actually understand one or two things. At least from what Mr. Harry said, I can understand that
Yeah.
values are like the bedrock for whatever decision you want to take.
That's true.
Right? For me, I'm saying love is enough. Start there, right? And for Vanity, she's saying trust is important. Now, all of these things are ingredients for your relationship,
That's true.
your marriage, or all of this. So we're not saying leave one and let the other be. So we try to create balance. That's what we do at Unmask. So you don't say, this people say, let me just love, so I never trust, or let me, So this is what we're trying to say. So any last words for our viewers before we call it a day?
Let's start with Mr. Harry today.
To our viewers, I think when next you're choosing a partner, you need to consider who fit into your purpose so that you will not have issues trying to make decisions. So thank you.
To our viewers, while love is important, trust is also very important. So you choose a balance, trust and love.
And as for me, your humble host, please take their opinions. But if you must learn to love, please learn to love truly. Love does not come with conditions and all of that. Love is beautiful, right? So if you want to love, be ready for it. That's my own.
Yeah.
don't categorize love inside something that you can't.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Thank you so much, guys. We're gonna see you again, same time, I believe.
Yes, of course.
On same channels. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers on Max.